Don't you hate it when your dryer quits making heat? Just a tumbling cold mess. Usually it's an element or a switch that controls the element. And mine just did it. And I have to fix it, and so I thought I might as well document it to see if it's helpful to anyone else. I already took my dryer apart and I found out the problem, and I'll do a time-lapse teardown, and when I get to that point I'll explain what I found. Every dryer is going to be slightly different in the tear down and take apart, so I'm not going to focus on that. I'll just show you the heating element inside. So here we go. Basically you just need a screwdriver and maybe a little wrench and a few little nuts here and there, and something to hold your screws while you work. Tear down is complete, at least as far as I need to get to the heating element. When I called the appliance company, told me they'd have to order it and it was going to cost me $169. It doesn't really surprise me, just the way it's just the way things go. I mean, you can pretty much buy another used washer dryer for that sometimes. But the thing that I became aware of was, like most things, there's what they call a module of some kind. Well, this is the price that they gave me was for this whole assembly. This, you know, I'm assuming the bearing back here, this shroud, it's the heating element, and these sensors, maybe not the sensors, but anyway. So that $169 was that, and I go, well, I don't need that. I just need this, the heating element. And I decided to look it up, like on Amazon or other places. And what I found was they call this a restring element. Basically, just this part here, a restring, is what the term is. I didn't know that, but that's what they are calling it. So what I found was this for $19 as opposed to $169. So I'll show how I replace this and put this on. All right, check that out. I'm going to use a magnetic flashlight. Okay, so anyway, I had already, since I ordered this, when I had it open the last time, I I put a crimp on that brake when I got in here, and I found out that that's what it was. I put my my continuity tester on these leads here after I disconnected the power to see if there was continuity in there, but before I even got in there, my eyes just kind of went up here and I saw the brake right in there. And I thought, well, what the heck, I gave it a shot. I crimped it together and it did actually work for a little while. But these crimps are aluminum, and I think it needs to have similar metallic properties. Maybe stainless steel, you know, crimp sleeve might work better. I had this one that's just aluminum, and it just basically expanded and just came apart. But it actually worked for a few minutes. Well, I was hoping maybe to get one load dried before it quit again, but I didn't. So anyway, the thing I wanted to notice is up here, got a weird thing going with the light. You can see those little turnover things on those terminals. I don't know if you can see them. Those are shoved through that ceramic insulator here. And after they're shoved through, they've got those little crimp things over there to hold them in there. Right there, those little wings. After you push it through, they've bent those over in the factory to keep those in. I'm not sure you'd have to do that. It's just more work the next time you replace it, because when you put them through, you've got those terminals that mount to them, and those would keep them from pulling through. I don't know. It's anyone's choice what to do there. But anyway, I may not do that. But to get these out, though, you have to get your pliers in there, and you have to bend those little tabs flat to get this out. And I already did it with this one the other day. But I can try to show you here in a second. Okay, power is disconnected. Let me see. Okay. And they are pretty tight on there. I tried pulling those off with just my fingers the other day, and I couldn't quite get a grip. Alright, there's one. That one was easier because I've already done it already. Okay, so this one, I already flattened those out the other day. But I'll try to flatten these out, pull that out, and then I'll get back with you. Okay, so I got those tabs out. They may not always be the most flat. In order to get this out, you just have to pull out like that. Now, if I couldn't find this unit that replaces this, that already had the terminals and stuff on it, I was actually gonna take these, undo those crimps, like pry them open, and then just buy some nichrome wire and make a coil tip about the same length, and then crimp those back on the ends and put it in there, which you could do. But how can you beat, you know, $20 with tax? So that's a win in my book. So when you take these off, it's pretty simple. I mean, just pull them out through these little slots. So there's the part that's broken. But anyway, go around and gently take it off. Now, nichrome wire is just a little bit fragile. I wouldn't say that it's like extremely fragile, but you should just be careful with it. Don't go trying to, you know, bend it, and you just want to try to, how do you say it? You just want to try to give it the least amount of stress as possible for it to last the longest that it can. Put the terminals in first and then go around. Let's do that. That way. And then the spades will hold it in place. So we want to basically want this over here to about there. Okay, what we want to do now, before we button it all up, is plug it in, turn on the switch, and see if it glows. that's a good sign. Notice how the closer the coils are to each other, the more they glow. So I should probably try to spread those out a little. Anyway, of course, after it cools off, right? Okay, so I kind of evened out the coils a little bit. Try to keep the heat, you know, fairly even across there. Because if you get one spot that gets hotter, that'll be the weak link in time to come. Now, while you're in here, you may want to see if there's any kind of maintenance you can do while you're in there. Possibly oil up your pulleys, and definitely oil up your pivot back here. This I noticed that when laundry was running, I hear a squeak going on, so we're gonna. This is you may not be able to find this at a regular store. This is what they call spray grease. It's got a thick grease that's dissolved in a solvent. When you spray it on, it goes on thin, and then the solvent evaporates and you're left with like a sticky grease. So it works great for tight spaces where you can't put a grease gun or something like that. Oh, I see how it works. Huh. So that goes in a nylon cup. Yeah, it is pretty messy. And anyway, put it back in. Oh, I just squirted out. I'm gonna have to take a little 5-minute here. Don't forget to lube your tensioner pulley on your belt if that's the style of dryer drum that you've got, which I have in this case. Now I haven't. It's not like I've done this before. It's just when you get to working with lots of things, you just kind of understand maybe what you're going to find. I hope this was helpful for anyone out there who's looking to fix their dryer, but that specific element of an assembly versus just a standalone heating element. You might be able to specify to a parts appliance parts dealer, but they may likely not sell that by itself. I don't know. So anyway, just put it back together in reverse order. Please subscribe if you like this video, and comment. I enjoy people's comments. I'm not easily offended. I mean, I don't care what people tend to say, but hit the notification if you like to be notified for more videos. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.